It's just an incredible, sort of validation for, the work that we put in, and for me to make a film that has resonated with if for lack of a better word, the sort of community of journalists that, I think we all work so hard to tell stories that are rooted in not only fact but in truth, and to be able to offer something that, frankly, people had already known about, but to give a new perspective that's still sort of and enlighten people in a way and on about something that everyone already imagined they knew is especially meaningful, and that to be awarded an honor like this, honestly, it's pretty overwhelming. When I was asked to do this, I didn't want to. I think what triggered it for me was a couple things. The formal challenge of making a long movie. I was approached about doing something that was going to be, I was given sort of a canvas that was much larger than most filmmakers would be offered. And for me, the challenge of telling a story over that period of time, and went from 5 hours to almost 8, that first of all was a motivating factor. But secondly, doing a film about O.J., as much as I frankly didn't have an interest in doing a film about O.J. Simpson or revisiting anything to do with the murder and the trial, everything that it was about beyond him, that's what sort of got me into it. I wanted to tell a story about the city of LA, about the black community there, about policing, about America on this much broader level, which, through the lens of him as a character, I could do. And so that was what got me involved and interested in telling the story, because really this is a story about everything. Tell the truth, tell these stories, be honest in your approach to telling stories, and realizing that there's always a voice. And I want to say, as everyone's been saying, it's more important than ever, but it's always been important. And so I feel like we get lost in this idea of this is timely, or this is no, this is fundamental to our culture. And there's already been sort of if not to say this overly strongly, but the culture and the profession of journalism and journalistically minded filmmaking, sort of, you feel like there's always a need. And I feel like as our culture sort of morphs and goes into a place that is more superficial, and it is more sort of ratings driven, and it is more reality driven, telling these stories based in sort of real life and real folks it's paramount.